Name of Allah, the most gracious and most merciful. Assalamu alaikum viewers, my name is Iram Jabbar. I would like to welcome you in chemistry class. In our last lecture, we discussed about empirical formula and determination of empirical formula. In our today's lecture, we will discuss about molecular formula. What is molecular formula? A formula which gives total number of atoms of any element which are present in a molecule. A formula which gives exact number of atoms of elements which are a part of molecule. For example, glucose contain 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen and 6 oxygen. So we can write its molecular formula as C6H12O6. By this formula we come to know the exact atoms of elements which are present in a given molecule. In the same way, benzene contains 6 carbon and 6 hydrogen. So its molecular formula is C6H6. In the same way, we have a lot of examples like H2SO4 contain 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfur atom and 4 oxygen atom. Water H2O have 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, etc. And we already discussed that we can determine empirical formula by combustion analysis. But we cannot determine molecular formula by direct method. We can calculate molecular formula of any compound from empirical formula of a compound, because empirical and molecular formula are related to each other by n value. N is the simple whole number, is a simple integer, its value may be 1, 2, 3 and so on. Molecular formula is equal to n multiply empirical formula. And we can calculate n value by dividing the molar mass of a molecule with its empirical mass. For example, we know that empirical formula of benzene is CH, and when we determine its n value by dividing the mass of benzene, which is 78, with its empirical mass, which is 13, then its n value is 6. When we multiply this n value with empirical formula CH, then molecular formula of benzene becomes C6H6. And how we can calculate empirical molecular formula from empirical formula? As you are already know that there are 4 steps for determination of empirical formula. First of all, we calculate percentage composition of elements which are present in a given molecule. After that, we calculate number of moles of each element, and we can calculate number of mole by dividing the mass with molar mass of element. After that, we calculate atomic ratio, and we can calculate atomic ratio by dividing the mole of each element with the smallest mole value. After that, we write empirical formula according to ratio. These 4 steps you already discussed about empirical formula. When we come to know empirical formula, then we can calculate molecular formula. We can calculate molecular formula if we know n value. And how we come to know about n value? We come to know n value if we divide the molar mass with the empirical mass. Molar mass is determined by vapor density method, it's a experimental mass, and empirical mass is determined by the sum of elements which are present in a empirical formula. Then N is molar mass over empirical mass. We come to know N value. After N value, we multiply this N value with empirical formula. Then we come to know about the molecular formula. Mean here 3 steps are additional for determination of empirical molecular formula. After empirical formula, we should calculate empirical mass, and empirical mass is calculated by sum of elements present in a empirical formula. After that, calculate N value, and to calculate N value, divide the molar mass of molecule with its empirical mass. When we come to know about N value, then simply multiply N value with empirical formula, then answer would be molecular formula of a given compound. It's all about today's lecture. Thank you.